You wanna greet together or you one?
Just greet, just act normal.
Go. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, and let the chaotic cooking begin.
Let's go.
What's up, guys? My name is Giuseppe, one of Itacola. Those who are watching, I'm sure you already know me because you're the immediate people I'll be sharing it to anyway. So this is my friend Noel, which a lot of you know as well.
Hello, guys.
Today we're just gonna be cooking some things and murdering each other's cultures, basically. He's cooking gnocchi, I'm cooking buttered chicken. I'll be honest, I just checked the recipe now. So I'll be looking throughout the whole video in my phone just to check what's happening. I don't promise anything, but we'll see what goes on.
Yes. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna be boiling some potatoes for the gnocchi. So first, we wanna fill the pan with water. If for you guys at home who don't know what gnocchi is, so it's a potato pasta. It's very pillowy. It's full of potato flavor. So it's potato. It's very minimal in flour, to be honest. Like people think that it's half, but it's very little flour. It's just we just use the flour to bind it. But this is my first time making it, and you'll see how it goes.
I'm cooking buttered chicken for the first time. At least I remember for the first time. Right now I have ginger, which I never use in my household. Also because my dad is, I wouldn't say he's allergic, he just doesn't like it. So it's a no-no. And plus Italian cooking doesn't have much ginger that I know of, at least. So yeah, right now I'm making the marinade, I think. So that's what I just asked him for.
So right now he's making the marinade that he'll rub onto the chicken,
which I will have to debone in a bit. I'm sure later on people are going to be like, oh man, your cutting skills suck. Well,
no.
A lot of my friends there know way more than me in cooking. So me having this little video here, they're just going to be like, look at this fucking idiot.
So right now, while the potatoes are cooking, I'm just gonna go ahead and start preparing my tomato sauce, just a pomodoro sauce. I feel like this is gonna be better so that the gnocchi will be ready once this is also ready, and it doesn't have to wait too long for me to prep the sauce. So right now, I'm just gonna put the tomatoes here. It's better to always break your tomatoes with your hand. It's much better. Get a feel of the food. Wash your hands, of course, and remove all skin. You don't want skin in your sauce. So if you can see closely, this is pretty watery. So we'll be really breaking this down and reducing this into a very thicker sauce. What I'm gonna add to here would be olive oil, garlic, and thyme. That's all. If you have basil leaves, that would be also ideal.
I'm slicing tomatoes in half for the gravy. So I pitted them. Basically, I gave it like an asshole, basically. I took out the top here. That's what you're supposed to do, clean it. Anyway, if you want to be a little extra about it, you can do that. But at home, you know, if no one really cares or no one really pays attention, you can leave it. But if I was to be seen not doing it, I think some people will come after me.
So I'm just letting the garlic infuse with the oil. Same with the thyme. Make sure you crush your garlic before you add it in so that it does release more flavor, which I did not.
You take it out and do it, you know?
Yes. So the gravy, now it's time to boil it.
sweating it. Basically, sweating is when you soften it up without browning it. Basically, that's what you call sweating. So when the vegetables become like almost translucent, and usually salt helps with that. And salt releases the moisture. I'm hoping I remember my education right. Because Lord knows I spent quite a bit for that. Goddamn.
Culinary ain't cheap. So taste as you go, adjust. That's what you usually do. It's a good beginning. Good beginning. I'll be adding a little bit thyme. For me, I want the thyme to be at the back, be a back note and not forward. So I want it to be tasted like at least at the later on, not right away as soon as you put the sauce in your mouth.
So now what we're doing is we're deboning the chicken, well, the chicken thigh. What you want to do is you pat dry it first because I know some of you disgusting motherfuckers like it wet, but you know, in the kitchen it has to be a little bit dry.
That's some good sauce.
My mom sees this, I'm sorry.
Right now I'm adding a bit of oregano.
Now comes the hard part for him.
Now comes the hard part. I'm gonna burn my fingers. So right now, I'll be peeling the skin off
Which
and burn my fingers.
you should have peeled it off.
You shouldn't peel it after, dude.
I would have just peeled it.
You would have peeled it
before.
first?
Yeah.
Oh God, man, I'm gonna suffer now. But at least
It's
you know,
okay.
all part of the process. And my fingers are so sensitive now. These are all piping hot.
Yeah, the worst thing about cooking is the cleaning. People don't show that, you know, in these shows where they're like, you know, like in, what's that, like Hell's Kitchen and everything? You know, like these cooking shows and everything.
It's so hot.
It's so glamorized, but in the end, you know, you've Gordon Ramsay yelling at you like it's fucking raw. And after he shits down your throat, you're gonna have to clean up all the shit that you left behind. I'm still deboning this chicken. You know, I am almost done. Then I have to make the marinade, and then I pause for a couple of drinks because why not? And then we get down to finishing the cooking, I think.
So the best part of cooking is eating, and it seems like it's gonna be a long time from that. Whew.
All I know with Indian cooking, there's a base you have to follow. So I'm making the base right now, and now I have to marinate the chicken. Because I have no idea what I'm cooking on.
I'm done.
Like I've heard of butter chicken, but I've never made it. So
I'm done.
that's why.
So all I'm gonna do is pass this through potato ricer. So what it does is mashes it, the potatoes through tiny holes at the bottom. So if you can see, it's like mashing potatoes basically. But this gadget does it perfectly for me. So that's the end product. So now it's time for us to mix in the flour. So this was my first time making gnocchi. It was a very hassle procedure because I've never made it. At the same time, it was very, very delicate. You have to know how much flour to put in It was, you must know when, like you can't let it sit out for too long because it gets gummy and sticky. So, and then you add more flour, eventually it'll get dry. So you must work fast, I believe. In my experience, like working fast with gnocchi is a way to do it. And it was a good experience. It tastes good. It's a simple dish. I made two different versions. Both pomodoro sauce, but this one has mozzarella on top, which is flamed, torched, and melted on with Parmesan. The other one, Tepi helped me make this amazing almond puree with gorgonzola cheese. So that's blue cheese, and it's fantastic with a bit of chicken stock. So it was really good. I've tasted it, and I can say it's really delicious. It's very velvety on the palate, and it's nice. It's very nice.
Okay, for me, I made buttered chicken, but I made a mistake because I didn't put enough butter because I'm not familiar with Indian cooking in general. So this is the first time for me to do it, and I was too cocky that I didn't even review the the recipe. But I think it still came out okay in general.
It's good.
But yeah, so my only issue was in the whole cooking, I suppose, was not as much butter as I should have, and the searing of the actual chicken, which has always been a hard thing for me to do. I suppose when it's been marinated, because you have all the sugars and the cream, it's hard to sear that because it will tend to burn first before anything else. So yeah, that was my only mistake so far, and I suppose that's it.
I made a big mistake in making gnocchi. So after you make your individual gnocchis, you're supposed to boil them first and then basically blanch them, blanch and then ice bath. But what I did is ice bathed right away without cooking it, so we had to make a whole new batch, which was a tiring process to do again. But it's never the students'
It's just bad
mistake.
teaching.
It's bad teaching.
Yeah, I guess we're all a bunch of bad teachers. Anyway, so yeah, overall for a first time for both of us, I think we did okay.
Yes.
We didn't kill each other's cultures too much tonight, I think. So this is a success. Please don't cancel us. So what is it? I taste his, he tastes mine, right?
Yeah.
I suppose. Okay.
So this is the thigh part.
So this is the gnocchi pomodoro with the puree with gorgonzola.
Yeah.
Help me. So for me, I think a little more flour.
On the gnocchi.
Because so you get more texture out of it. Yeah, that's about it. And maybe the sauce broke a bit. You could put more water. That's about it. Aside from that, it's a good first try.
Thanks. It's good. It's really good. It tastes. Usually, Indian cooking is very complex because there's so many spices involved. It's never simple. I would say there's usually more than 5 spices usually. So I would say that what I can taste first would be like the sourness of the lemon, and then after that comes the creaminess of the sauce and the butteriness of it, and cinnamon. Thanks for watching this far into the video. Definitely will not be the last, and we'll see. And thank you. That's all.
Yeah, thanks for watching. you really had nothing else better to do today except watch this thing the whole way through, and thank you.
Subscribe.
And I would not suggest you follow us how we cook. I'm not saying you like we're good at cooking, okay? We're just cooking stuff on camera.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear. Eventually, maybe we'll show things that we're proud of, you know, or that you can actually follow. But right now, it's just for fun. So don't expect anything grand. We'll try our best to do so. So the concept is we'll just be cooking things that we both don't know. So it'll be a little bit more entertaining. More on the entertainment side than the learning side. So thanks again for watching, and good night, good morning, and whatever the hell you have to do, you should go do it.
Bye.